everyone, my name is Dee and welcome to Books and Quirks. Today it's Friday, so it's time for me to tell you about what I'll be reading this weekend. So I actually already started a book. I'm about halfway through, and that first book is The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. So the reason I picked up this is a library copy. The reason I picked up this book was because I really wanted to watch the movie when the trailers started coming out. I had heard of this book, but I really didn't know anything about it. And when it first started coming out, the trailers, I really was intrigued. And based on the trailers, I kind of got the basic premise of the book. So this book follows a man named Tom. This book takes place off the coast of Australia, and Tom spends his life as a lightkeeper in a lighthouse. And he basically, runs the lighthouse, but in running this lighthouse on this tiny little patch of land, basically, it's a very lonely type of existence. He does get to come on shore every couple of years. It's about a half a mile or a couple of miles from the mainland, and when he first comes ashore after his first stint on the lighthouse, you spend basically 3 years at a time doing this job. He meets a young woman named Izzy, falls in love, and marries her. And this book follows, that all happens in the first couple of pages, basically. And it follows their journey. You know that they've been through some tough times. You don't know really at the beginning what kind of transpired, except that a boat has sort of crashed onto the patch of land, onto the island, and there are 2 people in the boat, a man, and the man is unfortunately dead, and a baby, and the baby is alive, and they take this baby and sort of raise it as their own. There's, of course, a conflict of conscience not really telling anybody that it's not their own. So that's what I know about the book. That is what I also learned from the trailers of the movie. So I'm just trying to, I won't give away any spoilers, but I'm trying to figure out, what kinds of trials and tribulations they've gone through. I am enjoying this book, but I have to say the first 100 pages was really rough for me. It's really slow going. It's very descriptive, very beautiful prose, but it is slow. This book is not a book that has a lot of things going on. It doesn't have a whole lot of plot. It's just a lot of, intrigue and I don't even know how to describe it. I'll give more of a wrap-up once I finish the book next week, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Once I got through the first 100 pages, I think it's going much better for me. The next book that I am reading this week is 10,000 Skies Above You. So I had this as a book in last week's Friday Reads. This was the only one that I didn't get to. I read the first book, 1,000 Pieces of You, and this is the second book. I just didn't get a chance to get to this one yet, so I'm definitely going to be reading this one. This is about a girl named Marguerite. Her parents are physicists, and they find a way to crack through the multiverse, basically. This book, I really enjoy these types of stories, and this series really reminds me of Dark Matter. So this is actually a YA series. Dark Matter is an adult sci-fi series, or adult sci-fi standalone, and Yeah, it reminds me so much of that book, just with younger characters. So I'm really, really enjoying this, and I can't wait to do a whole wrap up once I finish all three books. And the last book that I hope to get to this week is Waistcoats and Weaponry, which is the third book in the Finishing School series by Gail Carriger. As you all know, if you've watched any of my videos, I absolutely love Gail Carriger's adult series, Solace. This is her young adult series about a finishing school where girls go to school. This takes place in Victorian times, and they sort of go to school to learn to be spies and assassins, but also to be ladies. And, it has all sorts of paranormal creatures and it's steampunk as well, so I'm really enjoying that. And this is the third, so once I get through that, I'll only have one more book in the series. So yeah, that is everything that I will be reading this week, starting tonight. Hopefully tonight I will finish The Light Between Oceans. I'm really excited for that, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye.